Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent videos, emails, and pictures. And if you would like to send me something for a video, my email's in the description box below. Okay. So this first email comes in from a community member, and it's time for me to talk in CODE. She said, "It's been a while since I've written you, but I know you like the warning stuff, the big stuff. So here's another bombshell warning to everyone in the community. At 1 a.m. in the morning, January 4th, 2024, Google Cloud had an upload of Jeffrey documents. So, of course, like many, I got excited. I could see the list. Finally, well, bad news, false flag. All 943 pages. Oh, man, are you serious? It's a false flag? Well, you know what? I guess you got to kind of expect that. Yeah. I spent 9 hours reading You read all 900. Girl, you have that kind of time. So you don't have to. Many probably woke up to articles name droppings like it was something. I'm sorry, but from only these documents I read, the name dropping doesn't lead anywhere. 42nd Prez was named, but it appeared in questions asking about flights and a comment that was made by Jeffrey. Nothing confirmed by a Vic that they, with him, you know. You. Same goes for 45. Vic was asked if they knew him. Another, who doesn't know 45? I know him, for crying out loud. I used to work for him. Another document was about a witness or a Vic that worked at Mar-a-Lago. It was very hard to keep up with who was being questioned. Most seemed to be from 6 Vic to a few employees. The documents are just a very tiny part of the many documents that exist. How I know is that one of the Vics who is named in these docs is also known as Jane Doe 102. The docs only list up to Jane Doe 7 or 8, plus 3 fully named Vics. If one of the Vics was known as 102 Jane Doe, then that means there should be a lot more docs with each one. These docs were handpicked and selected for a reason. They were made to take us off track of the truth, also to spin narratives that make no sense. Now, in my opinion, I totally believe 45 and 42 are clients. Do you really? I mean, a 45, do you really? Seriously? See, like what I know of, what I remember of him from being around him when I worked for him. Now, I was a kid. Okay, I was like 15, 16 when I worked in the casinos, when I lived in Atlantic City. And the cocktail waitresses, the ring girls that they're the one. Okay, all like the boxing matches, the fights, the Friday night fights and stuff like that. Okay, like with Tyson and Holyfield and all them. Okay, well, there was something called a ring girl, and we would wear like a bathing suit with high heels, and we would hold up a card that said ring number 1, round number 2, round number 3. Okay, well, with Tyson, it was always round number 1, knockout, you're done. I remember being there many times. Plus, trust me. But with him, I'm just, being honest with you, okay, because I know from experience. He is a germaphobe. Okay, he doesn't touch nobody, nothing. Handshakes are very, very far and in between, if that. Okay, he did more fist bump. Okay, when he was around, the girls knew that they were safe. Okay, because he was not a googly eye. He was not. Okay, but that's just from my experience, being 15, 16 years old, being around him. Okay, and I'm not going to sit here and lie about that. Okay. And when you're scantily clad and you're walking around, okay, wearing, like the cocktail waitress outfits and stuff like that, you got things hanging out. And he did not eye you up and everything. No, never once. Never, ever, 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 never once. Okay. But that's just my experience. Okay. So where was I? Okay. So our client friends and did business with Jeffrey. They are both known for buying um, with some type. I, it's hard, but you'll get it. Honestly, both don't care about age. Yes, they do. Well, 45 does. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. One goes for model types. Oh, yeah, he does. And the other one just cares that they are there. Being a president doesn't change the dirty old man. Well, oh, guys, I don't care who they are, what status they hold. Have you ever been around teenage boys? Because I've raised them. Where they talk. So in the documents, there are names that were asked by one Vic only if that one Vic knew them, remembering that they are asking questions for a reason. Remember that the trial had a lot of Vic. Here are the names that were asked but are unconfirmed. Why? Leo DiCaprio, Kevin Spacey, George Lucas, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, that man can't even think for himself no more. Kate Blanchett, Al Gore, Stephen Hawking, he's dead. Cameron Diaz, Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell had a birthday party in France that had apparently some of the Vics had attended. Were okay. The confirmed names that had relations with the Vics were David Copperfield. He's like 90. Frederick Fekkai in Hawaii. Governor Bill Richardson, Prince Andrew, well, we all know about him. Senator in Maine, Prime Minister Edward Barak, what a name, of Israel. Alan Dershowitz, Les Wexner, Tom Pritzker, Jean-Luc Brunel, Marvin Minsky. Prince Andrew apparently was really weird with one of them. Yeah, I know, I heard about the puppet. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. I heard about that on. Have you guys ever watched a channel, Christina Randall? She did a video about this the other day. Go watch her video. She is on key. Love her channel. Many names up top were in pictures and videos, confirmed names. The two others confirmed they didn't say names in the docs were a foreign president and a large hotel owner. There are 24 documents completely blacked out. Why redact? Why not just tell the truth? I don't get it. Many pages are documents that were repeat copies, also missing pages of testimony on many Vics. One doc did state the United States government made a deal with Jeffrey, had him sign an NPA, giving him immunity as long as he didn't name anyone from the government, which in my mind is treason. Of course it is. My heart goes out to them, and the docs prove that they had a fight to be heard. Yeah. The government was dismissing them the entire way. Yeah. Refusing to honor their rights. That was clear as of what I read. Absolutely. And I can attest to it. Not for these Vics, but for what I went through. This isn't the client list. We are waiting. What we were waiting for. It's obviously much bigger because they are not willing to give us the whole truth. They never give us the whole truth. Just saying. Just saying. So don't believe the garbage that's coming out. They have released nothing. If anyone gets a hold of it, please share it. You know how hard that's going to be to find. I don't care how much digging, you know. I will read it all and share the findings. Another thing I was concerned seeing in the case was all the banks and businesses involved. Of course. Well, he was a financier or something like that. Is that the right word? Financier? So, of course. Would love a lawyer to explain the involvement. I was confused, or are they the company names being used to take liability away from a person? Many failing banks are listed. I screenshot them for everyone to see. Can't put those in, but they will be in the February newsletter. Okay. I hope you and your family are having a happy new year. Oh, girl, if you only knew what these hands have been through because of a down washer machine. I think this year will be about personal change. Let's just say if the grid went down tomorrow, I'd be fine. I urge people to look within and stop looking to others for help. God gave us each something special inside. I know how to do laundry now without a washing machine. Think we can. The only thing that I'm really having a problem with right now is blankets. Yeah, please tell me how to wring out water from blankets. That's what I'm having a problem with. Everything else, smooth sailing. But blankets, that's my bitch right now. Think of all we can accomplish looking at what we can do instead of looking for others to save us. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Start picturing how you want to see the world. I would be interested in hearing how you would see a perfect world and other community members. Oh, a perfect world. You want me to put on my tiara and give you my beauty queen? And of course, world peace. Get the hell out of here. There ain't no such thing as world peace. There ain't no such thing as a perfect world. Would I love it? Absolutely. But it will never see it, not in our lifetime. No. I just want my family to be happy. I want you guys to be happy. I just want, you know what I mean? I don't want anybody to go hungry. Okay? Not in my family, not in this community. Okay? If I was rich, I would help out everybody that I possibly could. I would make sure everybody had a roof over their head, food in their belly, clean clothes on their backs. That's who I am. You know what I mean? That's my perfect world. To be able to help and provide for my friends, my family, and my community. Okay? If I had money like that one YouTuber, Mr. Beast, you damn straight every single one of you would have what you need. But I don't. And I doubt I'll ever get that big. All right. Thank you for this email. I will put these images in February's newsletter. Okay. Okay. So here is a email and a link for a video, YouTube video. And she said, color me stupid. Oh, girl, I would never do that. She said, I don't understand the school. The pew pew, yeah. She said, I was bullied, I was ignored, and I was a loner. I did not want to go around hurting people because of it. Listen, I understand, okay? I understand because I remember when I was in school, and there were many kids that were just like you. But back then, in the 80s, the 90s, we didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't bother. We didn't bully them. We didn't do anything like that. The one thing that we focused on were the football games, man. That's what we were, a school spirit. That's what you know what I mean? I was a cheerleader for crying out loud. I mean, that's what we were doing, Friday Night Lights. Whoa, I have to tell you a story. So I had went from going to Catholic school, and my parents put me in public school. Why? Because we moved. And my public school, we had beat out Atlantic City High School, okay, in a football game. So at the schools up north, in New Jersey. The students can't drive to school. All right. And I know it's weird because when I moved down here, the students are allowed to drive to school. And I'm like, what is this? But whatever. So can't drive to school. We all got bused to school. So it was the day, it was the Monday. It was it was because the football game was on Friday. Going to school on that Monday. And we all go in, and I'm heading to homeroom. Remember that? Going to homeroom. And all of a sudden, you hear screaming. What the hell was that? Right? And all of a sudden, I hear my teacher, get under your desk. What? Okay. I get under the desk. Here, Atlantic City students go into, with the flow of the kids from the buses, and they start the football guys because we beat them in a damn game. Yeah. How stupid. And, it's like, why, man? I mean, how stupid is that? But it's the God's honest truth. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. So she goes on to say it was somebody telling me what was going on, and mental illness isn't the catch to this one. I know I am mentally ill. It's okay. She said I have bipolar disorder. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like that you're not normal just because you have bipolar disorder. Who cares? You're my friend. I don't care. She said, I'm sad more than I'm happy, but I get through each day. And I take it minute by minute. Sure, I take it minute by minute. I really do. So the link will be in the description box below. Don't worry about nothing. You got it. So here is a email and some links that'll be in the description box below. And it says, act now. We can shut this down. They're moving too fast. Go to 36 minutes. Okay, so that link, go to 36 minutes. Deadline 1/19/2024. Urgent. U.S. Securities Exchange Commission has proposed a rule that would enable radical environmentalists in this administration to sell off management control to the CCP, another investor, federal lands, water, and even air. Air rights, really? I've heard about that. So-called natural asset companies, on the condition that they would preclude virtually any productive use of such resources. Private landowners also may be impacted. Okay, so I'll leave those links in the description box below. Thank you. So here's a link from a community member, and it's a song. Oh, I love songs. God is always with each and every one of his children. Yes, he is. So here's an email. She said, I hope you're doing okay. We are ready for the nor'easter storm. I guess we're getting ready. They're saying 1 to 85 inches of snow. Good Lord. That's a lot. Yeah, they said something about the entire United States is supposed to be hit with storms this weekend. We're looking at really bad thunderstorms. And it's supposed to start at like, I think today, tomorrow, something. I can't remember. And yeah, so we're going to be closing all the windows and stuff like that because, we don't want that rain coming in, you know what I mean? Coming in the windows because we're supposed to have gusts up to 65 miles an hour for winds. Yeah, bad. So here's a link. And she said, Dr. Young and Pascal, I like these guys, but what? Okay, so here's a link. U.S. has the highest national debt of all countries. Hyperinflation decreases the value of money, leading to economic unrest. I'm going to be doing a video shortly on hyperinflation. Okay, so I want you guys to get ready for that because I think that we should start preparing for hyperinflation. Yeah. So here's a link, and she said, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. That link will be in the description box below for the good stuff. And before I go, here's a link for stores sell personal info to data brokers. Your data can be potentially have harmful discriminatory impact. Oh, all right, guys, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless.